I'm pretty good. Just enjoying my day off.
Perfect.
All right, we are now recording. Welcome to the MemeWorks podcast, everyone. This is episode 3, and we have a very special guest today. It is a prodigy in the making, a tear-out dubstep connoisseur, the one, the only, ABOY M80.
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Thanks for that lovely introduction.
Hey, man, it was all off the cuff. But yeah, so like I was saying before, Andrew, this is Taylor. Taylor, this is Andrew.
What's up?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
This Taylor is a little bit more calm than the one that we normally talk to.
A little bit less unhinged.
Yeah. But yeah, man. What you got going on for the rest of the week? You know, we want to get to know the guests, kind of like ask them about their day, stuff like that, and then we'll get into some of the questions.
Definitely. Well, let's see. This week I've just been working, and then after work, all I do is work on music at night.
Yeah, I've seen you work on your music while at work at the same time.
Yeah, it's nice because I get to work from home half the time with my job.
Oh, for sure.
So whenever there's like a huge meeting or something, I just got like my other laptop and I'm just working on music.
Hey, man, the grind never stops.
True.
Also, if you guys want to be on camera, feel free. I just cannot at the moment because I was having audio issues with the built-in microphone, but I feel like it'd be better if everyone could see your faces, but if you're shy, then you know it is what it is. I don't judge.
No worries. I'll turn mine on.
Andrew, you gotta turn yours on too, man. I can't believe we didn't get to see you throw that Lego at the wall.
I saw you post about that. What's the story with that?
Dude, Andrew, you want to tell the story? Oh, I think his laptop does this thing sometimes where it like crashes.
Uh-oh.
Oh. That was not what I meant to do.
We back.
All right, he's probably going to hop on his phone instead because his laptop is like a dinosaur. It's pretty ancient.
Oh boy.
So,
Sweet.
don't worry, we're gonna cut this part out because obviously nobody wants to. And then when he gets back, we'll ask him that question.
Gotcha.
But yeah, man, your next show is what, May 5th?
Yeah, May 5th, I'm opening up for Cliptic at the Loft.
Hell yeah! I don't know who Cliptic
Super
is, but
excited.
if it's in the same vein of music as yours, I'm sure it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, he's actually one of my producers I look up to most, I would say, because he makes a lot of like metal and dubstep, which is what I've been really into lately.
Oh hell yeah! My favorite's got to be Bass Nectar and Dat Sick. Oh, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Apologies for the technical difficulties. My laptop is complete trash, so here I am on my phone.
Oh yeah, no, it's all good. We're gonna cut that part out. But
that's a new world record of of how fast my laptop's crashed. But
that was like 4 minutes. But
hello, people.
hello, Andrew.
What up?
So Taylor here was asking about the whole. Wait, what?
Said walking through my household. Yes.
He just vlogging.
Cribs.
Yeah. Welcome back to the vlog, guys. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, what's up?
The vlog during a podcast. That's next level.
The vlogcast.
There you go.
Dude, I'm onto something.
Hey, you
Anyway,
know what?
what's up?
But yeah, Taylor wanted to know about the whole like you throwing your Lego at the wall incident.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So like I was talking on my phone for about like 3 hours with my friend, and I was building like with my little brother Legos, and I built a spaceship out of it. And I wanted to go show it on the podcast, and Austin over here is like, "Oh yeah, throw it against the wall. You won't." And I was like, "Say I won't." So I fucking took it and I just yeet at the wall, and
And it like
surprisingly,
it like survived.
Oh, man.
yeah, like
That's
only
some good
a bit of
construction.
it took. Bruh, Dude, this is tragic. You want to know what's left of it? You want to know what they did to it? I just came back. How do I flip this bitch around? Hold on.
Somebody messed with your Lego.
This is what's left of it.
Oh no.
What happened?
Someone dismantled it.
That's fucked.
Whoever did that's an asshole. I'm gonna find out who did it. I'm gonna be like, listen here.
For real. All right. So let's see. I've got some questions written down here for you. So, what exactly made you get into music? Like, what kind of sparked that inspiration?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess what got me into EDM first was Pandora. I would go on Pandora.com and just listen to like their radio stuff back in like middle school. And then like a couple knife parties came on because I hit like the random button and I just fell in love with Knife Party, and they're probably my number one back in the day. And then in high school, my buddies were like, "Hey, we're going to a Knife Party show." I'm like, "Oh my god, I have to go!" And the show was just amazing, and just an overall amazing experience. And I'm just hooked on EDM.
And is that like also what inspired you to be like, I want to make my own music and perform live, or was it kind of something else?
What inspired me to make my own music was probably Mayflower. If you've ever seen him on YouTube, he does like a bunch of tutorials, like how to make music like this producer, stuff like that.
Okay. But like, I don't know about you personally, but for me, when I went to go see one of my very first EDM shows, I think it was Grizz. I didn't even know what EDM was back then. I was like, all right, sure, this sounds fun. And then I saw it and I experienced it, and I saw like the amount of fun people were having and how he was having so much fun on stage, and I'm like, I think this is what I want to do. I want to entertain people. It just feels great. Was it kind of like that for you too?
Yeah, absolutely. Back in the day, when I first started going to like shows and stuff, it was a lot of like lighter house trap type shows. And then I went to Excision back at the Myth when that still existed.
Oh, that was my second show. Yeah, I was there.
That's awesome. And yeah, he just had a ton of dubstep producers as openers, and I like thought it was so cool. I'm like, oh, these openers are really good too, even though Excision is obviously the headliner. I'm like, I wonder what their story is. So I kind of like looked into their producer projects, and I'm like, oh, I think I could probably get into this as well. And then my buddy Gus got a DJ board first out of our friend group, and we were always messing on it when we would hang out. And we were just DJing and having fun. And then I'm like, well, it's good being a DJ, but I want my own music to play too. You know, I want that crowd singing a song that I put my heart and soul into, and that's just going to be my goal.
Oh, absolutely. Do you ever get that fear where you're going on like you're going on stage for the first time ever? You got your set planned out, maybe even have a couple of your own songs on there, and then when it gets to your music, are you just like, oh fuck, I really hope they're gonna like this?
Yeah, I was so nervous for my first show. I guess my first show was 2.5 years ago now. I opened up for Big and Slim at the Loft, and back then I had 2 songs only of my own, and I was so nervous to play them because obviously they were my first songs, and I put a lot of time into them, and I didn't know if they're going to hold up on the big speakers, and yeah, it went really good. Everybody loved them, and I still play those 2 songs in my set today, so that's awesome.
That is awesome. Oh, nice. What 2 are those, if you don't mind me asking?
It's my Alive song and my Suffocate remix that Keizo did.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's dope, man. That's one of my biggest concerns. Like, even if I get my whole set down and I've practiced for it, and then I put my own music in there, I'm like, God, I hope I mix this well, because if I don't, you're gonna hear it very clearly.
Yeah, definitely. Those big speakers, you can hear everything on.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, let's see. What else did I have on here? Oh, Andrew, do you have anything you want to say about this, by the way?
Not really much. It's just that I did listen to quite a bit of EDM back around high school and dubstep and stuff like that. So, you know, I think it's great that you know the genre is still being carried on till this day, and it hasn't like it definitely lost popularity from like 2012 around roughly 2015. But I mean, to be honest, it's still growing strong in other parts.
Yeah, I think it's a very niche community, but like the people who are in that community, man, they're just all about it.
Definitely.
It's
I'd say
EDM like will always go great while playing like basically any video game. That's one thing that's always like that I've always enjoyed about it. Like any shooter game, usually
It gets you hyped.
by myself, I'll throw on
Definitely.
some EDM. Yeah, and it puts you in this like zone of like focusing, but also staying like it's kind of weird. It builds confidence too, which is the crazy part. And yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah, that's that hype factor. It's like I'm getting pumped
Yeah.
up, and I feel like I can take on the world right now.
Exactly.
You've never been to a show like that before, though, have you, Andrew?
No, unfortunately, I haven't really got a chance. I know there's a club that's pretty local that has like different DJs and stuff like that do EDM and shit. And I want to go.
Where are you from, Andrew?
but I'm from California.
California. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my good Xbox buddy. We met a couple years ago, and he's been
Oh,
my
awesome.
homie ever since.
Very cool.
Yep.
But that's also kind of the reason I wanted to have this podcast with both of you is because we got two people who know a lot about it, and one that's like kind of in like a gray area, like not too familiar with it. So I think I think it's kind of fun to like introduce yourself to that kind of like a new kind of music.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like dubstep, especially tear out dubstep, is the metal of the EDM community, which is why the communities are so like intertwined.
Definitely.
Yeah, you agree with that?
Yeah, I totally agree. And a lot of times when you hear like metal and EDM combined, it's either tear out or heavy dubstep, and those genres just go so good together because the energy I feel is very similar. Really intense, raw energy, and it just makes you feel so powerful and badass, and it just goes so well together.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I feel like metal shows and dubstep shows are the only concerts, and I could be wrong, but I feel like they're the only concerts where you will see a mosh pit.
Definitely.
I feel like the dubstep ones are a little bit more tame, but sometimes you see people spinning
Since I've
around.
been to a metal show.
What?
It's been a long time since I've been to a metal show.
Yeah, same, honestly. I think the last one I saw was Periphery. Do you know who Periphery is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
fuck.
awesome.
Dude, they're so good.
Do you guys know the band No Doubt? Have you like heard of them?
I'm not sure.
I don't think I have.
They're more like pop or like pop artists, and they're pretty tame. Well, apparently, when my mom went to one of their concerts, there was like people trying to start a mosh pit there. It's like, dude, just stop. Like
That's like having a mosh pit at a Taylor Swift concert. That'd be wild.
exactly. That's exactly like the perfect equivalent. It's like, no, what the hell is that?
She wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts, and then people are just fucking knocking each other down, sucking each other in the face.
man.
Dude, I'd
kinda
love to
fun,
see
though.
that. Well, I feel like, so for my next question, I feel like we kind of already talked about it a little bit, but do you make other genres of music? Did you make other genres of music before EDM?
Yeah. I made kind of like future bassy type stuff when I first started. And I don't know, I like the lighter melodic stuff, and I still make some melodic stuff today, but I like the heavier stuff more, definitely, nowadays.
And I feel like it's good to have a good mix in a set like that, to kind of change up the vibe.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like, oh man, we just went through all these heavy ass songs, and now we're getting like this ballad, and everyone's just like kind of swaying back and forth, feeling it, and then right after, you just go right back into it, and people are just like, fuck, let's
Yo,
go.
you got to give the crowd a breather, kind of get that rhythm going when you're DJing.
It make you feel something other than just raw power, like you were saying. Like,
Yeah, if you throw in the lighter stuff, then the heavier stuff hits harder right after it.
oh, it does, 100%. And the ladies are a sucker for it too. I've noticed that. What would you say? All right, we're getting into the deeper ones now. What would you say is your least favorite moment you've had in your career?
Oh man, least favorite moment. I haven't thought about that yet.
Don't worry, I have the opposite question of that too. So.
Okay. I guess I would say my least favorite moment is when I was part of this mentorship called Defire Society.
Oh,
And
dude, I actually signed up for that. So I'm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I kind of want to hear the story.
It's not even that bad. Like my whole journey hasn't been really that bad. But I mean, when I was part of Defire Society, it was $50 a month, and you would send music in for feedback and stuff. And one of the mentors was like, "Oh, your music is like just starting out, and I feel like you have a ton of work to do." And it was one of the songs that I put a ton of work into. Obviously, I thought it was pretty good. And they're like, "You either need to spend like 10 hours a day learning or just quit right now." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And it just kind of killed my vibe, and I was pretty sad for a week, but I got over it. It's fine now.
If you don't mind name dropping, was it a famous person? Otherwise, we can keep it on the DL.
We'll just keep it on the DL.
Okay.
I mean, all the mentors there were really honest, which is really good to have really honest feedback. But I felt like he took it a little too far there.
Right. Like,
yeah, you should. If someone's okay, hold on. Let me chime in real quick. If someone's passionate about someone or about something, and they're like, especially if you're passionate about something, like especially from coming from like another like, you know, fellow music creator, you should never tell someone to quit. That is the number one don't do. And like, you know, honestly, like if you put the heart and soul into it and you think it sounds good, that's really all that matters then. Like fuck what anyone else says, honestly.
Right, like there's like a fine line between constructive criticism, saying, "Hey, I feel like you should work on this," and then saying, "Hey, if you don't fucking rise and grind, alpha male, and do work this many hours and, you know, do what you got to do, then just give up, loser." Like it's like that's just bullying at that point. You're not helping him better his career. Like maybe that worked for you, and that's awesome, but you know, not everyone learns the same way.
Right.
But yeah, no, I think the only thing I learned from Defire, because I had 1 month of it, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this. But I did learn how to use an OTT, so I guess I got something out of it.
There you go. Yeah, I learned a lot out of the Fire Society too. They had a ton of videos, and most of the mentors were really, really helpful and honest, which is really good. So, have you heard like all the drama about the Fire though?
Is this like recent?
I don't know how. Within the last year, at least.
I don't know. I do know, however, that Taboo interviewed like the main guy like in charge of it, and that's that's why I was like, oh, this sounds kind of cool. So, but if it was something after that, I mean, I don't know. What happened?
Well, the Fire shut down because the main guy, Alex Defire, was like doing some like really shady things with like the money and stuff, and the whole platform was just kind of weird and not very helpful towards the end, I've heard, and a lot of people are still getting charged for it or something.
What?
I'd have to look into it again, but
I'm so glad I left that. Oh man.
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 other ones that are really good now. Like Forbidden Society is really good. Industry Set.
Wait, what's it called? You said Forbidden Society?
Yep, Forbidden Society, Industry Set. What's the other one? It's on the tip of my tongue, but I forget. It's like one of the co-creators of Defire kind of split off from that and made his own. Rising Icons, that's what it's called.
I mean, good for him. If he's not gonna pull the same crap, then yeah.
Oh yeah.
I respect that. Yeah. There's also a lot of DJs who just give out like master classes and like just tutorials and stuff like that. Sometimes for free, sometimes you subscribe, but they're always, I don't know, from what I've been told, people learn a lot like from these.
Yeah, there's so much content nowadays. You can just go and look up. Like Virtual Riot recently has been doing studio time, which is like really, really in depth production tutorials. They're like an hour to 2 hours long each one, and he just goes over so many topics and so in depth, and it's super helpful.
Yeah, that dude is built different. His producing skills are just kind of out of this world.
Yeah, I would say he's probably my favorite producer.
Dude, same. Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, I guess that brings me to the other question. So, what is your favorite moment in your career? Whether that be making a song, playing a live show, just anything along those lines.
Yeah, totally. I would say favorite moment, probably my show last year, opening up for Slimes at the Loft. That was my birthday show, so it was like on my actual birthday. So my entire family came out, and my entire friend group came out. And I had a birthday boy sash on that my girlfriend got me.
Oh yeah, dude, I was there. You gave me an ABOY M80 thing. I wish I had my camera on. I have it right here. I'd show it, but yeah, I still got that.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, everybody came out, and there was crazy energy there, and it was just super, super fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, I could tell you look like you were like cheesing there on stage. Like you felt so great.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my best shows so far.
Well, Andrew, I have a question for you.
For me, what?
No, just kidding. Fuck you. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, no.
No. Well, I was gonna ask is have you ever wanted to get into music? Because I know you like it. I don't know if that's something you've been passionate about or something you've wanted to try but just couldn't afford it, or.
There have been times where I'm like, yeah, you know what? I kind of do want to dabble in a little bit of music, but at the same time, I'm not really good at keeping like rhythm, and I'm also not good at like staying on tempo and stuff like that. But I'm not trying to like boost my ego or anything. I think that I do have a good singing voice. And if there was a day where someone's like, "Hey, can you record some vocals for me?" I would have been like, "Fuck yeah, I will."
How have I never heard you sing besides your your parody meme Creed voice with the water open.
Well, what a whooping.
Like what? Well,
I don't know. I'm a really shy person, and like
everyone who's in the music is a shy person, so you're not alone.
Well, if I'm gonna sing, like, it's probably gonna be karaoke, and I have to have like a couple of drinks to do so. Just because when I get that liquid courage in me, it really boosts my courage to get up on there and sing.
What kind of singing do you do? Like what kind of vocals, I should say? Like what genre?
Anywhere from I'll pretty much do anything, honestly. Like, except for I can't really do screamo. I'm not good at that. My older brother though is amazing at it, and if there's ever a day I can show you like how good he is at it, I will.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I had a friend who did that, and it's hard. It's a lot of work. And if you don't do it right, you can really hurt your vocal cords.
You can really mess up your vocal cords. The last time I actually sang, it was probably last year when I did karaoke with my sister. I did a couple of covers of some System of a Down songs, and then I did Dead Memories by Slipknot and So Far Away by Avenged Sevenfold.
Dude, Avenged Sevenfold was my favorite band growing up, so I respect that.
Yeah, and you know what? I was like, I may have been like either drunk or buzzed, but I was like, you know what? I actually don't sound too bad on the stage. Even my sister and my sister's friends were like, "Wow, I've never heard you sing, but that was amazing." I was like, "Oh, cool,"
Oh yeah, man. Well, we'll have to hear that sometime. Maybe not in this podcast, but in another. But
well, yeah, I'm not gonna sing right now. I feel like it. I think another good leading factor is in middle school. In middle school, I joined the middle school late, so I had there was no other elective open besides choir. So I was basically forced to join choir, and I think that helped really unlock my singing voice as well.
Well, hell yeah, man. That's awesome.
Yep.
You got anything to add on that, Taylor, before I go to the next question?
I guess the only thing I have to add is I had a kind of similar experience, but in middle school, the only elective open for me was band, so I played trombone. And that's kind of like my first musical instrument that I ever learned to play and learned how to read music and stuff like that, which I think is really cool.
Do you think you'd ever bust out a trombone on stage during one of your sets? And just...
It's been way over 10 years since I played trombone now, so probably not.
For sure. So what is one of the best tips you could give to an upcoming producer or just a musician in general who want to learn to make music? I kind of made it a little broad, but if you have like a very specific answer for that, for like whatever genre, then, you know, answer it how you want to.
Yeah, I feel like with any genre of making music, it's just, you just got to sit down and do it for 10,000 hours. And practice, do it 100 times, as many times as you can until you kind of figure out how either your software works or your instrument works, and then after that you can kind of go into like the more creative process, just mess around creatively and see what new sounds, new melodies, new whatever you can make, and just kind of like put your passion, emotions into your work. And I feel after you have all of that down, you can really make songs that are at a really high level and really complex and connect with a lot of people.
Man, that was like a textbook ass answer right there. That's great. Well, that brings me to the other side of the coin of that question. What if you are like an artist and you've been making music and you get really uninspired and you don't know where to like draw your creativity from, or you just don't have the mental capacity to go make music because you're just so depressed or anxious or whatever the case may be? Like, if you've ever been in that kind of situation, what kind of advice could you give someone who's struggling with that?
Yeah, whenever I'm having writer's block or low on motivation or anything like that, what I do is just listen to a ton of music that I already like and just kind of get back in that music mood and just like enjoying music again, because a lot of times when I have writer's block, I'm just not really feeling like anything. So I go and listen to music that kind of has like a lot of emotion and songs that I really connect with a lot. And then after that, I kind of take those songs and make either flips, edits, kind of like my own songs inspired on that. And then it's just like a quick little blip here and there. And then after my motivation comes back, I go back and revisit those projects that I started and kind of work off of that and kind of bring that emotion back, because I know like when I'm feeling down, I don't have the motivation to make music. So just jotting down those quick little emotional pieces and then going back when I have the motivation again really kind of helps me make really good music that I feel proud of.
So, like, for example, you're listening to some music that you really like, and you're like, okay, this is cool. Do you, like, instantly go to your computer and start writing things down, or?
I wouldn't say it's instant. I would say it's, like, either even a day or two after I've been listening to music that I like a lot. I would go and either just take little clips of songs, put them into my computer, kind of chop them up, either make like a little DJ edit or something, and then a couple days later when I'm kind of back in the swing of things, I go back and really dive into that project.
Hell yeah, man. I love that. That's an awesome answer. I also wanted to ask you something. What is a flip? I feel like I've heard that before. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah, so when you do like an unofficial remix of somebody's song, so like my Suffocate, I call it a remix, but it's technically a flip or a bootleg. So I just took the song and I kind of like put my own twist on it, and obviously I didn't get Keizo's approval or anything, so I can't
Right.
publicly release it due to like copyright issues, but I can like put put it on SoundCloud, and just kind of throw it in my mixes. So that's kind of like what a flip and a bootleg is.
Do you like just take the vocals or like sometimes just the beat and add something onto it, or like?
Yeah, I've done both in the past where I just take like the vocals out of a song and kind of like put it on my own stuff, or I either take the beat and then I switch it out for some other vocals and then change up the drop to my own thing. Either one is what I've done in the past.
Okay, for sure. Because yeah, I was trying to make a flip and I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with this, but in due time. All right, we're getting low on questions, but I do have a little game after this I want to play. We're gonna do a tier list actually of our favorite metal bands. I feel like that'd be fun. Let's see. I think I asked you that. Okay, so I do have one last question. What would you say are your strengths in making music and also your weaknesses?
Oh man, let's see. I would say...
Welcome to music therapy.
I'll start with the weaknesses because I feel like I struggle a lot with a lot of things, and I guess the main thing I struggle with is probably inspiration. It takes me a long time to kind of find a theme or like a mood or something that I want to make a song around. So I have a ton of projects that are just like just a drop or like just an intro, and I just don't like them anymore, so I just kind of throw them away and start over again. And then I make another drop that I don't like or another intro I don't like. So I feel like I struggle a lot with like inspiration and kind of like taking those ideas and like making them into a finished product that I'm actually proud of that I want to release.
As far as the weaknesses part, I have a question.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe this is just me personally, but do you not like certain parts of your song because you think you could make them better, or like maybe use a different instrument or something like this, and you're just like, oh, I just can't figure it out? Or do you listen to it over and over and you're like, oh man, maybe this isn't that good?
Yeah, I've done both a lot in the past. I'm trying to make another remix for Keizo, and I've gone through 3-4 projects that I just don't think sound very good, and I just keep throwing them away and starting over. And I guess in those cases it would be more like I just don't like the way it sounds. I think I can do better, so I just try again, which is completely fine. A lot of people do that. In other cases, I've made a song and I like it at first, and then I kind of listen to it a lot and I play it in my show or something, and it didn't go as hard as I thought it would at my show, and then after listening to it 50 times, I just don't like it anymore. It just gets too repetitive, and I think that's a lot of what producers struggle with as well, is just having a song that holds up after you listen to it so many times.
Oh yeah, dude. Every single producer in the world has that problem. I hear it on podcasts. I hear it from local DJs and producers. And you keep playing back that same part over and over, hitting space, and it's like, oh, now who the fuck wrote this song? Was this me? You know, it's like, I don't like this anymore. We're gonna get to the positives, but my one last question about the weaknesses is, do you think that stems from like insecurities of like what the crowd will think, or like what your kind of expectations are? Do you think that influences how you should or should not make a song?
That I tell myself not to kind of worry about what the crowd thinks, but it's always on my mind, you know. It's always something that I worry about, that the crowd's not going to like it. And when I make music, it's definitely, I try to make it like for me, and if I like it, it's good. But I know that if I play to my crowd and it doesn't do as well as it does when I'm sitting at home by myself, then I'm not going to like it as much anymore. And I try to tell myself not to worry about that, but it's just always in the back of my head.
I mean, yeah, that's completely normal. I feel like anybody who would like, dude, I put my sweat, cum, and tears into this song, and I want to show it to everyone. And then sometimes you get people at like the front of the rail, like talking to their friends, not jamming out, or people who will just kind of like yeah, okay. You can't see me. I'm like kind of half headbanging. Like, yeah, this is cool, I guess. Like, yeah, that shit hurts. It doesn't feel good, but it doesn't mean it's bad, you know? Because there are gonna be people who like your music for just because it's you, and also because you know some people have the same taste in like certain songs and genres as you, and they're gonna be like, you could be, excuse me, you could be like, dude, this is the worst song I've ever written, and you can have someone in the back of the crowd just fucking, woo, just fucking going off and having a great time. It's like, you know what? As long as one person is fucking living their best life because of my song, I feel like that's what's really important.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like a lot of my older songs are like that. Like even my Suffocate remix, I'm listening to it back like nowadays, and I'm like, wow, this is mixed actually not good. I could do so much better. And every time at my shows, every time I play it, it's still like one of my most popular songs that people get down to. So like you can get away with poor mix downs and stuff like that as long as it's like catchy and people are like connecting with the song as well. I feel like that's a big part of making music now.
Oh, I believe that too, because my very first song, I'm pretty sure I sent it to you, Spaghetti and Meatballs, the one that's just a whole meme. That song is not mixed at all. It sounds like two songs in one, but it is my most liked song on SoundCloud, and I have no idea why. People would come up to me, they're like, dude, I love this song by you. I'm like, really? Because I think it's awful.
Yeah, I think that happens a lot actually.
Yeah, that's funny. Is like a lot of artists who like make, you know, like, not saying your song's awful, but they make like a song, and they're like, wow, this song is shit. You know, but it's for the memes.
Mm-hmm.
People love those songs the most.
Yeah, I feel like people like music that you just went and had fun with. Like, you didn't care about trying to make it perfect or have the best mix down or whatever. You just had fun. And I feel like people can feel that in your music. Like, if you're a producer, sure, you're going to nitpick it because you kind of know how to make music. But to the outside world, just like, hey, this shit sounds fun. I'll listen to it. You know? But,
what's funny is the producer for the song, I'm not sure if you heard it, it's called Jesus is the One. The whole song is a meme. The entirety of the song, it's hilarious. What's funny, the dude did it as a joke. You know, he wants to be an actual like serious producer for like, you know, popular artists and stuff like that. But that song is like his most popular song, and he like regrets it because it's just a shitpost song basically. That's the entire thing. Dude, I think that's amazing.
I think if music makes you feel a way in like a positive manner, isn't that all that really matters?
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah.
But, Mr. Matey, Mr. Pirate Sir, man, we did not hear your strengths in making music yet. So what's that like?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I would say my strengths are have a lot to do with like structuring of the song. Like when I have an idea that I actually like, I structure it out really, really quickly, and I feel like my structures are always somewhat unique, but also to the point where other DJs can play it in their sets without getting too tripped up and stuff like that. And I love a good fake out, you know, but I have so many fake outs in my songs, and I don't want to say it's overdone yet, but I just like them so much, I keep throwing them in there.
I don't think you can ever overdo a fake out as long as you pace it correctly. There have been so many times I've did an initial like headbang to a fake out. I'm like, oh shit, what's coming next? I'm excited.
Yeah. Another thing I'm guilty of is throwing the psych in there that all the rhythm guys do after my fake outs.
Wait, is that not the same thing?
It's pretty much the same thing, but I just love a good psych, and I've been told like, oh, next time at your show we're gonna take a shot every time you play psych, so stop playing so much.
Oh, that's the name of your song. I thought you meant, okay, never mind. I thought you were saying there's a fake out and there's a psych, like they're different terminology.
There's like a sample from like a really old YouTube video where it's like the super hot fire rapper.
Oh my god!
I that's the wrong number.
Yeah, that's Psych. That's Psych. Everybody takes that sample and throws it like at the beginning of their song or like on a fake out. Like Subtronics does it all the time, and I have it in like 5 of my songs now.
Dude, I fucking love stuff like that. Like that's why I put a meme before all of my drops, because you're like, oh, this sounds really cool, and then you just hear this absurd, just unhinged garbage. It's like, what is this? Do I laugh? And then as soon as it's over, you're like, oh shit, maybe I just headbang. Okay, you got you laughing and feeling great. It's like, I think that's just so fun.
Yep.
But yeah, was there any more?
Other strengths. I don't know. I feel like lately my strengths are kind of like making some pretty good sound design. My sample selection I feel is getting better, and I guess the thing that I've improved on most is mixing and mastering and just making the song as heavy as I can.
I feel like that's the hardest part, because there's so many just minuscule details you have to like pay attention to.
Yeah, that last 10% of the song creation process takes the longest for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right. Do you have a little bit more time for a tier list, or do you have to get going? I don't really know your schedule at the moment, so.
I got time.
Okay, we'll try to make it a little quick. So, what kind of metal? Do we just type in a metal band tier list?
Sure.
All right.
I'm down for that.
I like how the Beatles studio album came up in this list. Like okay.
Beatles is metal now, apparently.
Oof.
I fucking goddamn. You'll never catch me headbanging the fucking Yellow Submarine. That's all I'm saying.
All right, I am gonna. Can you imagine making a metal remix of that song? That'd be amazing.
I wouldn't be surprised if it existed. People love turning songs like that into metal.
All right, can y'all see my screen?
I can.
All right, there's a lot in here, so we could probably speed run along this. So we got awesome, good, meh, bad, horrible. Who? All right, 3 days grace. What are y'all thinking?
Oh man.
I
would have put them at awesome, but I'll put them at good right now.
Yeah, you know what? I'll throw them in good. You know, when I was younger, I used to listen to 3 Days Grace just because my mom would put it on in the car.
I hate everything about you. Ooh, wait, what is this? 5-Finger Death Punch? Dude, I feel like they used to be good.
If it was old 5-Finger Death Punch, I'd be like, hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But I put them meh right now. Like,
I'd put them meh as well.
Because they made some bangers, but I don't know what happened. AC/DC top 2. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
I'll put them in awesome as well.
Man, I can't agree with y'all on this one.
Oh no!
What?
I do like Back in Black. Dude. That's probably my only song by them that I like. But the rest are just.
Well, you don't like Thunderstruck?
All right. We'll put them in good.
All right.
Aerosmith.
Dream on.
I'm gonna put them in meh only because I used to work at Walmart and I heard "Dream On" a million times.
Yeah, I feel like that song kind of ruined their band because it's so overplayed. I feel like that's fair.
I low-key want to say Aerosmith's like kind of a 1 or 2 trick pony.
I like their older stuff, but that's about it. I don't. Who?
Alice Cooper.
Oh, okay. I couldn't see the C. I personally do not
Alice
care
Cooper,
for him,
that's
but
what it says. It looks like it's cut off, so it just says
Alice
Cooper.
I like Alice Cooper. I've actually seen him live one time. He was really good.
Yeah, my mom says that he plays an amazing live show.
Yeah.
All right.
Entertaining to watch.
Well, it's up to you guys. Good, meh, awesome.
I think
vote
goods. Yeah, I'd say goods. Yeah.
Okay. I also think Aerosmith should be in good, even though they have that one song that is ear grating. But I feel like they've made a
It's
lot of
just a
different
one
music.
song, so we could put them in good for sure.
Alice in Chains. I only know like 2 songs by them, so.
Alice in Chains.
I mean, if you're
yeah.
trying to get like want some
Have I
beats,
even heard any songs by them?
I'm sure you have. They make music like that's like beats for the sheets. If you know what I mean.
The Sheets.
Girlfriend's like, you got Alice in Chains or Deftones? They're like, yeah, I got you. I don't know. Like, where should we put this?
I'll put them in meh, because I don't really know that many Alice in Chains songs.
I don't either. I feel like we just put it in Who.
I guess
because
I forgot about the Who section.
I feel like this is the worst one. This one is just kind of like a freebie. And then we got, I don't know what this is. STC?
I don't know what that is.
Suck the cock? Alright, we're going to put it in Who. Anthrax.
Anthrax. That sounds like a medication.
Yeah.
No, it's actually well, it's not a medication, but it is a drug.
Oh, it's
the
a drug.
opposite
That's
of
what it is.
medication.
If you or a loved one is diagnosed with anthrax,
I forgot. Did you
Anthrax.
like? I forgot what anthrax is, but I know it's not good. So I want to see this real quick.
Pretty sure it's like a poison people used to put in mail.
Yeah, that's how I heard about it too.
Gram positive.
Okay, but
So it
people,
is. Wait, so it is a disease.
what does it do? Signs and symptoms, which depend on how you're infected, can include skin sores, vomiting, and shock. Prompt treatment with antibiotics can cure this, but but if you don't, it's fatal. Lovely.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that is a really metal name for a band. Let's be honest. I don't really know their music that much. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah. I've never really listened to them.
I don't know either.
All right, Avenged Sevenfold.
Awesome. Throw it an awesome tier.
I would agree. Awesome.
Yeah. We got our first
Used to
awesome
play
here.
them. Playing Call of Duty Zombies constant.
Dude, when I heard
Dude, Shepherd of Fire. Oh.
Dude.
when you get all the 3 teddy bears, you're like, oh, I wonder what song it's gonna play, and then you hear
yeah,
Avenged
dude.
Sevenfold. It's like, oh shit, it's that
I
unreleased.
know.
Awesome.
The Beatles. I'm very biased
Oh,
here,
man.
so I'd put them here, but I'm gonna let y'all be the
really?
tiebreaker.
I feel like, honestly, Beatles is overrated, but I wouldn't say they're bad.
I like some of their stuff, but I don't know.
I'd
I
say
haven't
throw them
listened
in
to a lot of
meh.
their
Yeah,
stuff.
like Mass kind of a.
Meh's a pretty good tier for Beatles, especially considering that they're not really a fucking metal band.
Kill John. I just realized that. What the fuck? First there was a tier list in the metal, and then there's okay, whatever. All right, Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath.
I feel like they've inspired a lot of heavier music, and I love Ozzy
I'd say throw them
Osbourne.
in good.
I would
throw
say
them in
good for sure.
I think
Yeah.
so. And then we got Black Label Society, Mr. Zach Wilde. I don't really know his music. I do know that he replaced Randy Rhoads in Ozzy's band when he died. But that's about all I know.
Yeah, I don't know Black Label Society that well.
Yeah, I'd say throw them in Who. I don't.
Blink 182.
I'm gonna say awesome, just because I love
Yeah, this
in that kind of punk era.
Yeah, no, I agree.
one's interesting. They for their time they were making music that really like no one else was making. So yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
And they make some bangers.
I feel like they definitely
love Ozzy.
pioneered a lot of punk rock music.
They're back together now, and I'm gonna see them May 4th. XL.
Oh, they are?
Awesome.
I didn't know
yeah.
this. Okay.
Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm so hyped.
Fuck yeah. I don't know what this says. If y'all know the band, let me know. If not, we're putting it in Who.
I don't
Dude,
know.
Yeah, what? What is that?
Cheap Trick. I know I've heard the name before, but
Cheap Trick. That's 80s. I know like one song from Cheap Trick, so I would say meh. Oh yeah. I wouldn't say they're bad, but
what's the name
if
of
you
the
guys
song?
don't know, we can put them in the Who.
I want to know like what the song is and see if I know them.
God, Cheap Trick.
This sounds like it plays on 92 KQRS.
And this next
Oh yeah, I want you to want me, dude.
Oh, I mean, this one's kind of a
like
banger.
It's like a 1079 song.
Yo, his face. I wish there was a one-hit wonder, like, category.
Yeah, dude, that should be a category. We would have a few in there already.
All right, we'll make bad one-hit wonder because bad and horrible, they're pretty similar.
Yeah.
My Chemical Romance. Oh man, I think we already know where this is going.
Where you putting it, awesome? Let me.
I'm kidding. It's definitely awesome.
Yeah. Okay, I can agree with that.
Dude.
With young me, I was like 8 years old when they were in their prime, and you know what? That's not a bad thing because like my older brother and older sister would jam after this, and I was like, you know what? I like this too.
I guess I'm
They're
biased
honestly-
because I'm an emo kid at heart. So
Well, they're honestly one of the few bands that like really was like showed me what music I liked at a young age. You know.
oh, absolutely. Okay, yeah, we definitely got to speed run these. There's a lot.
Holy shit!
So many.
I what is this? I don't know what this is. Y'all know what this is?
I don't know.
All right, cool. What about the Clash?
Flash. I can't say that I know that one.
Dude, I don't know what that is either.
What is this? That's not Creed? No, that's like Creeth or Cream. Oh, Cream.
Cream.
Creed.
Yeah, like Sunshine of Your Love.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna
That's
say,
like the only song I
you know
know
what? I'm
by
gonna
them.
put him in one hit wonder because that's
Yeah, one hit wonder.
that's the only
'Cause
one.
I
I
only
know.
know one song.
Danzig. I don't know.
I
I don't know who Danzig
any
is.
song by Danzig.
All right, Death Angel.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
Death,
don't know what that is.
Deep
Oh.
Purple.
They made Smoke
on the water. I think that's also
One
in.
hit wonder.
I would say one hit.
I would say cringe, but that's not a. or no, overplayed. Def Leppard.
I'm gonna put him in
I'm not-
good. I used to
Good,
really
yeah.
like Def Leppard.
You know what?
Dude, who made-
They're great.
Who made this tier list? What the fuck is this? What do you want me to do with this?
I can't even see what letter that is. Like, what is that?
D-I?
It'd be Dior, but I don't know.
Wait, if it is, okay, let's say it is Dio. Because I think it is, actually. What do y'all think about Dio? I think Dio's awesome. Not like awesome, but I think he's good. Like a
I don't know. I
rainbow
know
in the
what
dark.
it is.
Alright, well, we'll put him here, I guess. Is it Dragon Force?
Dragon Force.
Oh my god.
One hit wonder.
Yeah, I mean, Through the Fire and Flames is. I mean, I love Herman Lee. He's an amazing guitarist. But like, the only song I can think of when it comes to their band that I can actually recognize is Through the Fire and Flames.
I do like that they're very talented, and a lot of their music is inspired by like RPGs back in the day. I think I respect that. I'd want to put them higher, but you're right. They're kind of just a one-hit wonder. Dream Theater. This is an interesting one.
I've never heard anything by them either, or at least.
Can't say I have
think I
either.
Really? They actually inspired Avenged Sevenfold quite a bit, and then their drummer joined them
Yeah.
after the Rev died.
That's
Oh,
the thing,
really?
like, you know how hard we'd be judged if, like, at least, like, 10,000 people saw this? It'd be like, you guys are so uncultured. You don't know anything about metal.
I just listen to EDM, guys. I'm sorry.
You're right. I don't know what this is, so we're gonna run out of room here. Oh, it makes
What
it
is that?
Faith No More. Anyone?
I don't.
Okay, if you don't know, I'm gonna say the name and just say don't know, or if you do, then yeah. All right.
No.
Yeah, 77. No, Ghost.
Wow. My sister would be so mad at you right
If y'all want to argue with me, feel free.
now.
I'll leave it
I
up
mean-
to you.
Honestly, like, the music is pretty fucking different compared to, like, other shit you hear. But are they necessarily metal though? Like,
A lot of these aren't. I don't know who made this list because obviously they don't know how to fucking make their their logos so you can read. Like, look at this. What is this? All right, we're just gonna go to the ones that we know. Godsmack. Godsmack's pretty decent, I would say, right?
I'd say good.
I'd say good. Yep.
Gojira. I think I've only heard one song by them, so I don't know.
Yeah, I would say one song.
Yeah, I don't even.
One Trick Pony.
Okay. Green Day.
Ooh.
Horrible.
I'd say awesome.
Whoa!
I'm just kidding.
Whoa! I'm gonna clip this, boy.
Like, I used, or like, Green Day was like an interesting era of my life. I'll just say that. And you know what's funny is I remember just like having like you know the little CD player things where you plug in the headphones, like the
Oh,
You mean
or,
a
like,
CD player?
iPods. Yes, a fucking CD player. Yes, I remember like with like my sister had an album of Green Day. And I put the headphones on, and I was like screaming the lyrics to the songs because I couldn't hear myself. And they sent me outside, so I was just sitting on the trampoline singing the Green Day on the trampoline. If you want to throw them an awesome or good or whatever,
I think they're good. I think I wish there was an in between, but I don't know if they're awesome.
I'm alright putting them in good.
I think they're good. Greta Van Fleet. My mom loves this band, but I cannot stand them.
I've never even heard of that band.
It's they're pretty similar to Led Zeppelin, like almost identical, but more country. We'll just put them in meh. No, you know what? Fuck,
Okay.
we'll put them in. Oh, I don't know where it went. Never mind. Oh, there it is. Guns N' Roses.
I'd say awesome.
I do think they're really good. They are overplayed.
I do think they're good. I would agree they're overplayed nowadays, but back in the day they were definitely awesome for their time.
Then I'd say good. Yeah, I'd say throw them in good. If
Guar. Now I've never listened to Guar, but I've heard that their sets are like an entire like
Yeah.
like entire experience.
Yeah, they dress up in fucking big ass costumes and
oh my god, I remember that.
spray
Okay,
blood
I
all
remember
over the
who Guar.
crowd.
I think but like I feel like their music is all right. I feel like their whole gimmick is just let's dress up in these fucking ridiculous costumes that take 7 hours to put on. Let's put on a fucking spectacle. And you know what? I think that's fine. I say throw them in meh or good. I don't think they're
I would say
necessarily
meh.
bad though.
I would say Matt too. It's close to
Just
good,
because
but
their
like
live shows are so good.
Hailstorm. I mean, I got a soft spot for Hailstorm. At least the older
I
stuff.
really like Hailstorm.
I do
for
too.
Sure.
Dude, I forgot her name, but is it Haley, or is that
I think it is.
either way? She's got some pipes for sure. She can sing really good. I would say good, but I don't know. What about you, Andrew? Yeah.
I would
I'm fine with
I would
good.
say good.
Okay.
I know like
Yeah.
3 or 4 songs off the top of my head.
Incubus.
I like how it's either like good or who. Like those are the two fucking.
Incubus.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I
I
don't.
think so.
I don't like them, but that's up to y'all.
I can't say I know very many songs by Incubus.
I don't think they're horrible, but
I think we'll put them
I'd
in
say
bad or meh.
that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. We don't have anyone here yet. If anyone gets this spot, it's hella deserved. Jimi Hendrix.
I mean, what can we say about
I
Jimi
think
Hendrix?
he's kind of iconic. It's not my favorite music, but
I'd say
Definitely
throw him in
iconic.
good. He's good.
what'd you say, Taylor?
I would say definitely iconic. His live shows, from what I've seen, just look very, very entertaining and fun.
I mean,
And amazing.
he does play the guitar with his tongue, but I also have been told that he does a lot of drugs on stage before his shows, and I've seen some live sets, and they sound really, really, really bad. But
I guess I've only seen the good ones.
I'd say I'll say meh.
All right.
Can anyone read? Oh, Judas Priest. Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
I'd say meh. Either
I'd
meh
say
or One Trick Pony.
Yeah, One Trick Pony, just because I know Breaking the Law. And
Okay.
that's it.
Breaking the law.
Kiss.
I mean,
Yes,
they
let's
were
see.
iconic for their time,
Yeah,
I guess. I'd say throw them in good. There's some bangers.
I'd say good.
And we got Corn.
I'm biased on this. I'd throw them in awesome.
I love Korn.
Corn is fantastic.
All
I
right.
saw
Yeah.
them live last year, and it was oh my god, it was fantastic.
Limp Bizkit. Now, see, he's kind of a meme, but like his music
Oh, he
is
really
his
is.
music is fun.
Yeah. I would
It's
say
definitely
awesome.
interesting.
I used to jam hard to Limp Bizkit in middle school.
I'm gonna put him in awesome only because if I
Yeah,
if
I'm fine
somebody
with that. Let's throw them in awesome.
if somebody plays a Limp Bizkit song at a show, even if it's not a Limp Bizkit show,
It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
go hard.
go off.
It's gonna go hard.
Linkin Park. I feel like that's probably also an awesome, right?
I would say awesome for sure.
Yeah, iconic. I fucking iconic.
What is this?
Marilyn Manson.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. I'm not a huge
That's
fan of
good.
Marilyn Manson.
I'm not either.
He's got a.
He has a very. You have to have a very niche taste for Marilyn Manson, but
Yeah.
he's not a bad artist. I think he's a man. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
I don't know. Is this Mastodon? I'm assuming this is Mastodon. I don't know anything about them.
Me neither. All I know
Me
is that
neither.
they sued Mastodon, the dubstep producer, to change his name.
Did
Wow,
they
that's
really?
fucked
Okay,
up.
well then they. You know what? They go in here just for that.
There we go. We finally got our one horrible.
Metallica.
Whoa.
All right. What about the? I'm just kidding.
Nah, you gotta throw Metallica in awesome. There's no way, dude.
See, I'm a Megadeth guy myself personally.
I love Megadeth too. All right, but you can't.
Yeah. That's all he does is. All right.
I would say good.
I'll give him good because
All right, that's fine.
I'm not happy about it, but I'll put him there. I don't know what this says.
What is that?
I don't know. They're going here.
I can't read it.
Motionless in White.
I don't know what that is either.
You don't know Motionless in White? Oh, they're pretty good. They're more like metalcore, a little bit. Do we
I
just...
can't say I know him either.
All right, we'll put him here then. That's fair. Motley Crue.
I love Motley Crue personally. They were like my first actual rock band that I listened to, and I saw them one time back in like 2015 or 14.
I feel like Motley Crue and Def Leppard are the same band, so we'll put them here.
Yeah, you know what?
They're pretty similar.
Looking back on it, they're pretty good.
Motorhead.
The Aces made.
Yeah,
the Aces made.
I want to say One Hit Wonder, but I don't really know many other songs by them.
I can't think of any
Yeah,
others.
I think One Hit Wonder, because like Ace of Spades goes hard, but personally, I don't really like the singer's voice. I don't.
All right, I'm gonna like throw the ones that I feel like nobody knows. 6 a.m. Anyone know that?
Oh
No.
no.
Okay, and then yeah, that's going in here unless you know that logo. But Quiet Riot.
No.
Nope.
Quiet Riot.
It's also
I'd
in the
say
same
one
vein
hit.
as like Def Leppard and Motley Crue, I think.
Yeah.
All right,
Same vein. I would say yeah, same vein, but meh. Just because they have less hits, I feel.
I don't know what this is, so that's going here. Is that Muse?
I think it is Muse.
I think Muse is all right. They're not
Yeah,
my
I think
favorite.
they're meh. I would say meh.
Yeah, very meh artist.
9 Inch Nails.
You put it in good by accident, I think. There you go.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. This is the horny band, not Alice in Chains. Where are we putting this?
I know
I'd
a
say
few
it's-
9 Inch Nails songs.
I say it's a very meh.
Yeah, I would
meh
say
artist.
meh. I know a lot of people really like them though.
Nirvana.
I would say awesome.
Awesome or good. Like They're once again iconic. Fucking made some absolute bangers.
It's not exactly my favorite, but Mr. Kurt Cobain and what was the drummer? The guy who plays Foo Fighters. Yeah, they're pretty iconic. The Offspring.
Oh, I love
Oh,
this.
gotta
Offspring.
keep them separated.
I kind of like them, but awesome or good?
I
They're
throw them
awesome for
awesome.
me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Blue Oyster Cult. I feel like that's way too old for any of us to know.
I don't know.
I don't
what
know.
the
I
fuck
only
that
know them
is.
because of Guitar Hero. Ozzy Osbourne, man. I don't know. I want to put him in awesome.
Ooh.
I feel like
I would say awesome, yeah.
I mean,
He's also
Yeah.
just like a character in real life.
he is.
yeah, he's like the meme of metal, but he's also like he's also a god tier like artist.
All right, we got Pantera.
Pantera.
Enter, apparently.
Either enter. Either awesome or good.
I think they're fucking awesome. They also inspired Avenged Sevenfold a lot too, and a lot of other heavier metal bands. So I'd say probably this is fair. Papa Roach.
That's a tough
I
one.
want to say good.
I'll say good as well. Even though I only know like a couple
They're-
songs.
I enjoy their music, but I don't think they're like awesome tier.
Yeah.
All right, we got Pearl Jam. I would put them in two-hit wonder because there's only 2 songs I hear by them on the radio.
Yeah, I don't even know who the fuck this is.
You don't.
I'd say one hit, yeah.
Friend, I laying his bed on a pillow made of concrete.
Oh my god.
Pink Floyd.
Either awesome or good.
I don't like them, but
You don't like
I'd
Pink
say good for
Floyd?
me.
That's two goods.
all right, you're right. Poison. Mr. Brett Michaels.
They definitely had some hits, but I feel like they're more,
More like meh, probably.
more like meh.
I don't
The songs
know.
just didn't hit as hard for me.
I have no idea what this is. So
Looks like a zoomed in version of fucking Fast and the Furious. What is
yeah,
that?
it kind of does. All right, Queen. I think Queen is one of the most influential bands of our time.
Yeah. I would say awesome, although I feel like they don't really fit in with the metal aesthetic we got.
No,
going
there's a
on
lot
here.
of them here that don't. I don't know why it's called that. But
Yeah. I'd say just because they're not necessarily a metal band, I'd say throw them in good. But I mean, they're all awesome though. I can't deny that.
well, I think we should just call this a rock band tier list.
Alright,
That's really what it
okay.
is.
All right, we'll throw it on that. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Int. I don't know what this is.
Ramones.
The Ramones. I don't really know a lot about them. I think I know one song.
Yeah,
I know one or two songs, yeah.
This would have been who? Rat? No idea who that is.
They're also the same as like Motley Crue, but I only know one or two from them.
I don't.
I'd say meh.
REM.
No clue
Okay.
either.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm just kidding. I do like some of their songs, but they're so overplayed.
I'd say
I would
good.
say that as well.
They may be overplayed, but you can't deny that they're good.
They do got
Yeah.
some bangers. Rise Against, dude. I think Rise Against is
Ooh.
awesome.
I'm a sucker for Rise Against. That was like
I'd
my
say-
middle
I'd say good as
school
well.
emo phase.
Are we doing good or awesome? I feel like they're not my favorite like hardcore punk band, but they're definitely pretty damn good.
They're good.
Rob Zombie. I fucking hate him more than so many artists. So y'all are gonna have to judge this one.
I'm gonna say meh.
I'm gonna say he's a one-trick pony. I mean, the only song that I really know by him is "Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches." You know, yeah, that's really the only song I know by
Yeah,
him. Honestly,
That's also the only song I know.
Well, he's in One Hit Wonder, and he's also bad, so we're gonna put him in the Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stones.
I mean, if I was
they're-
born in the '60s, I'd probably be like, yeah, sure.
I mean, they're pretty iconic, honestly. But me personally, I don't listen. I wouldn't go to my way to like listen to them.
Same.
I wish there was an overrated section. I really do. So we're just gonna put them in.
Yeah,
Nah.
we'll put them in meh. Yeah, you
Scorpions.
put them in bad.
I think they're good, but I also think they only have like 1 or 2 good songs.
You put Rolling Stones in bad. There you go. I don't even know who that is.
The Scorpions, like "Rock Me Like a Hurricane."
Oh yeah, I say One Hit
I'd put
Wonder.
them in One Trick Pony.
Okay. ETH. Or Eel. I don't know. Sepultura. Never heard of them. I mean, I've heard of them, but I've never heard their music.
I have not.
Sex Pistols.
I don't know. I only
It's
know
like
a few
popular
songs.
song by them.
I think I would put them in meh.
Shine Down. Oh my god.
Oh, I don't know, man.
I think I have to say. I think I have to say.
I used to really like them, but I think it's kind of cringy now.
That's kind of why I put them there. And like I said, if there was something between here, it would be between horrible and you know what? We're
Yeah.
gonna put them in meh because let's just say meh is in between these two. Skillet. They are a Christian rock band. That's about all I know.
That's about all I know too. I can't say I can think of a song off the top of my head right now.
Something about being a monster. I can't remember. Slayer.
I mean, they're iconic. I mean, let's be honest.
I think they're good. I don't think they're like much better than that, but I do think they're good.
I would say good.
Raining Blood was one of my favorite songs to play on Guitar Hero 3.
Oh yeah, same.
Slipknot. Oh man, I feel like that goes straight up to awesome.
Yep, no doubt. 120%.
Slip.
Put it in good.
All right, Smashing Pumpkins.
You put Slipknot in good.
What? Oh
You
shit.
disgraced the name. How dare you?
Well, it's not like I'm saving
There you
this. We already know. All right, Smashing Pumpkins.
I like Smashing Pumpkins just because I used to listen to them on the way to school, but I only know like 2 songs. I would
Same.
either say meh. Probably meh.
Whoever
Yeah, I'm
made this
fine
tier
with
list, you gotta have better. You gotta have better verbiage for this. Soundgarden. I think Soundgarden's pretty cool.
I only know 1 or 2.
I don't know the words,
I
which
don't
goes
know
like
what that is.
bum bum bum. Oh, the Black Hole Sun. That's the one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. Oh,
That's a good one.
Oh, we're gonna say One Hit Wonder, but I still think they're pretty good. Stone Sour. Yeah, I don't know anything about them.
I don't know any songs by them.
Yeah, I know who they are. I just don't know any songs.
Stone Temple Pilots.
I'm
Hmm.
not sure.
All right. System of a Down.
Awesome. You gotta
Definitely
throw 'em off.
Awesome, absolutely.
Way up there.
Violent Pornography. I mean, the fact that that's the name of one of their songs is.
Agaro. Fucking. They have a song called Chicken Stew, and it's about making pizza. How could you not put it over there in Austin?
That's awesome. Talking Heads. I don't know who they are.
Talking Heads. I don't know. I feel like I should
yeah.
know.
Is this Tenacious D? Oh man,
I believe it
I feel
is.
like they're awesome just because they're. It's fucking
Yeah, you
Jack
know
Black,
what?
man. And
Yeah,
the
Jack
movies.
Black, dude.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Same. I don't know either.
All right, Tool.
I'd say throw 'em in good. Tool has some bangers. I'm not gonna lie.
I'd say good too.
I feel like you have to be high to like their music, but I've never seen them live, so I'm just gonna. All right, Trivium. I think Trivium's pretty cool. They're not my favorite metal band, but they're back in like the early metalcore days. They're pretty fun.
Can't say I've ever heard them.
Really?
Yeah, I've never heard them either.
They were kind of around in like the same time as like Bullet for My Valentine and all them.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of which, they aren't on this list.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because they'd be right here.
Yep, they're banger. They fucking release some bangers.
Twisted Sister.
I feel like they're in the same boat as Quiet Riot. They have like one or two good songs.
Yep.
Other than that, it's pretty generic.
The transgender band of the 80s. Van Halen. Dude, I think Van Halen's fucking awesome.
Yeah, throw it up there. Throw it up
I
there.
love me some Van Halen.
All the way up there.
Dude, Eddie Van Halen, man, he was one of the people who got me inspired to play guitar.
Yeah, Eddie Van Halen.
Full beat. Oh, man. There's something about the singer's voice that just, I don't know, it does not sit right with me.
Have our second horrible on this list. I'm just saying.
Oh, man.
Hold on. Why does the White Zombie logo look like the White Claw logo?
Just take that off.
I'm just gonna put him here. Weezer. I think Weezer's pretty decent.
I like Weezer. I would say good.
I would say good too. I think Weezer's pretty fun. The White Stripes.
Oh, man.
I don't know. I've heard the
If
name.
you
But
played
that's
their
it.
music for me, I feel like I would know it, but I can't think of any right now.
Yep.
Cool.
Who?
All right, White Zombie, which I think was Rob Zombie's first musical project. Before that,
I don't know anything by White Zombie.
all I know is he made a song about having sex with a girl in the backseat of a car. So,
I was saying,
let's put it.
I was gonna say the fucking Who, bad or horrible.
Dude, I hate the Who. They're not even rock or metal.
The Who? You mean the what? I'm just kidding.
I don't know, Taylor. It's up to you.
Oh, man. All on me. That's what I'm horrible.
Thank you.
The list isn't long enough.
Let's go.
We got Led Zeppelin.
I mean,
Is it one hit wonder? Because I feel like every time I go to a Guitar Center, every person there is like, yeah, I hate when someone who plays Stairway to Heaven. That's all they ever play.
I don't know. I mean, they're pretty iconic. They're pretty fucking. I wouldn't say they're one hit wonder.
I would say they have a lot of good. I would
I'd
put
say
them in
they're
good, just
Yeah.
because that one song is so overplayed, but otherwise they're really, really good band.
Yeah, wait, Megadeth isn't on here either. Like, what?
Yeah,
Did they put
you
the
know what?
Beatles on here?
I really wish I would have looked this up before I started this podcast because this is an awful list. But you know what? We made it through, y'all.
It'll work.
Yeah. Use a friend of applause, pat on the back.
Woo.
Well, thank you, Taylor, for coming joining me on this. I think this was probably one of our best podcasts so far.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah,
thank you for
definitely
having me.
Definitely one of our most cleanest podcasts.
We don't talk. Okay, all video shit aside, whatever. But you were a great guest. I'm happy to have you be here, man. I'm sorry I cannot make your show on May 5th. I am on house
that's
arrest. For
Oh, no.
Yeah, for 25 days. That's a story for another day. But
Dang.
yeah, just I will send
I'll
you the
be
link
there
to
in
my
spirit.
YouTube, and I will make sure to edit this and make sure it's not horrible, like when Andrew left the call. But yeah, dude, I appreciate your time. You too, Andrew, and you guys
Of
have
course, it was nice to meet you, Taylor.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Yeah, man. If you want me to share this on any of your platforms, or if you want to, just let me know, and yeah, we can go from there. Cause oh shit, no, there's one question I forgot to ask you.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to plug right now that for people who may not know who you are?
Oh, man. I guess just go check out my music. ABOY M80 on everything. Come out to my show May 5th at Skyway Theater. Other than that, just keep your eyes out for new music. I got more coming in the future.
Hell yeah, man. That's dope. I love that. All right, well, y'all have a great night. This was so fun, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for joining the MemeWorks podcast, everyone. Have a fantastic night.
Bye.